you. Put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and this here is Mediocre. Here today, I have my biggest video to date. We are going to be breaking down here how to get more victories in Call of Duty Blackout. I'm talking all the way to the end. And now we're going to be showing off some of my winning gameplays here. Before we get into these gameplays, please make sure you, if you like this content, if you're enjoying the channel, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd love to hear them. So, if you want to know a little bit more about the early game, those hot drops, or where you should land at, I suggest watching my most recent video before this. You can find a link in the description below where I break down my general thought process for how to get off to a good start in the game. This video is not about that. We're talking more about mid-game, late game, your equipment use, and your perk use that'll help solidify your victories in Call of Duty. Side note here, make sure you're not sleeping on these LMGs, boys. Look at this thing. It's like a frickin' laser beam. So, first thing you want to know is that after the early game happens, you have the circle start to close in. You have that dotted line in the corner telling you where to go. You have your man here on the bar. That tells you where you are, and that blue bar filling up tells you how close the edge of the storm is getting to you. You want to make sure you take a look at that map. Where are you? How far away are you? What do you need to do to get where you need to go? And start making your way there. So I am just flying through here and looting up the place, keeping a close eye on that man up in the corner. How close that blue bar is getting up to my dude, and just making a run for it. Here we have our first mid-game engagement about to happen. And I don't have any cover, so what you're going to see me do is strafe back and forth. Just trying to keep my aim on target. When you don't have any cover, movement is the key. You can see me with my left analog stick. I'm moving my body back and forth, making myself a harder target for the enemy. While with my right analog stick, I'm trying to get that aim, landing those shots. Now at this point, the circle is caught up to me and I need to get moving, so I'm heading towards this vehicle and I'm going to take a quick peek at my map to see where I am. Very split-second peek. You need to be able to digest that information quickly. Watch that again, slow motion. Literally less than half a second, I'm looking at that map to figure out where I am. And you're going to see me drive straight through Rivertown. That's a bad place to be. Not only is it outside of the circle, but there's way too many places for people to hide. And what I am going to do is post up here next to the edge of the zone, where the zone is going to end at. So I'm already inside the next circle, and I'm just going to wait here for someone to show up. I hear footsteps outside the door. Lo and behold, someone comes right to me, and I get to feed him a nice stream of bullets. Even though he tries to dance around the house and get away from me, I'm able to take him down pretty easily. Send this guy back to the lobby. Get out of here, fool. And after I've killed that guy, I waited for the circle to start to close again, and you're going to see me take a peek at my map here. You're going to see the circles. This is what I'm looking at here. Your position in relation to the circle. Turbine, that's in the fat side of the circle. I am currently in the skinny side of the circle, and you're going to see me here position myself along that skinny side as it closes the entire time. If you keep your back to that circle, it cuts off a lot of the angles that people can potentially approach you from, so you can move safely from place to place. That's a very important mid-game tactic. And now, getting another kill here. This one is where equipment became useful. Toss this flashbang right around the corner, or concussion grenade rather, and able to get a really swift, easy kill off of that one. You can't forget the equipment you have. I had a fat stack of equipment. I would have kicked myself if I had gone through that fight without tossing the concussion, and ended up dying. So after the circle starts closing some more, you're going to see me swim across the river. I'm over here. And you might be thinking, what are you doing here, Meaty? You're staring at nothing. What's going on here? What is going on through your brain, Mediocre? Why are you staring at absolutely nothing? Well, here, I'm going to tell you why. Because I just think somebody is over there based on the information available. If you look up here at my map, that is the skinny side of the circle that is next to a bunch of buildings. There's likely someone who approached from that way. I hear gunshots in a fight coming from behind me down to the south. Those guys are distracted. Nobody's coming here, so I'm going to keep my eyes over that way because I really think someone's there. And lo and behold, that's no moon. That's a space station. Now you're going to see me start to take some shots at him, and I'm going to have a hard time aiming at him with my right analog stick. I'm having a hard time adjusting appropriately at that distance, so instead I actually, for the final shots, move my left stick. I strafe with my left analog stick for that fine-tuned adjustment instead of over-aiming with my right analog stick. And now with that guy out of the way, I felt safe to move over here, and you're going to see here the game-winning play using my perks. This particular combination of perks is deadly. Dead Silence makes your feet completely silent. Skulker allows you to crouch walk at sprinting speed, and Awareness allows me to hear all enemies' footsteps, so I'm allowed to move across the battlefield like a freaking ninja, patrolling the circle, looking for my targets, and oh man, it is just so easy when you have these perks equipped to walk right up on people. They have absolutely no clue what's going on, and I get the last 3 kills of the game. I wipe the rest of the server using the perks here. And then this last guy in particular is completely clueless. I don't think he actually saw me kill that guy he was fighting, so he keeps fighting that guy, the dead person. He threw a grenade over there, and as you see me sneak up behind him, he's looking where I had killed that guy. He has no idea where I am, and I'm able to sneak up right behind him and get that sweet victory screen. Number 1, y'all. Explore, loot, survive. And that's the end of the first game. Let's move on to the next one, guys. So, you know, sometimes you don't really have a super hot gameplay. Every once in a while you have those games where it's, you know, 80% of the server is already dead, and here I am getting my first kill of the game. Sometimes you don't get those 9, 10, 15, 20 kill games. You just get, you know, maybe the 3 kill victory, which you're about to see here. But funny enough, on this easy little 3 kill victory, I was able to snag one of the most difficult to achieve specialist missions of the game, and that would be the Prophet skin, the Prophet Blackout mission. Here you're going to see me grab this ocular prosthetic from the supply bin, and in this mission you're going to have to win the game while having 3 perks active. And I managed to actually secure this victory just kind of like on accident, by happenstance, as a last moment decision. So here I am, really close to the final circle here, and there's the fat side over there. I want more information about my opponent, so I'm going to launch a sensor dart. And sure enough, there's somebody hiding inside that building, and it drives him out. But unfortunately, my shooting was a little bit on the garbage tier during this attempt, and I just whiff all of these shots. Although I do immediately make up for it, maybe putting myself on recycling tier by getting this clean kill right here. Took that guy down. Now I'm gonna chill here for a little bit and hanging out. Don't know where the other people are, but I do hear the final fight start to happen up the hill for me. It's gunshots, explosions going on, and then I see the kill pop up on my feed. So it's just me and this last guy. It's now or never. I'm gonna make my move. I toss my equipment up the hill because I figure he's generally that direction, and make my push. And it doesn't go so well. Unfortunately, PlayStation cut it off, but you can see the fact that I did escape and reposition behind the cover of the hill to heal every hit. And during this moment, I decide, hey, what's the last fight? Why not? I'm gonna put my perks on, and specifically Consumer, which allows me to use my equipment much faster. You saw these first aid kits are going on faster, and that allows me to get the 50 extra health I need, just that little extra buff of health in order to secure the victory here. And I did have 3 perks active during that last firefight. Just made that last second decision, hey, I'm gonna put it on, you never know, and I ended up getting my wicked Prophet skin. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, and
it's
I got
gorgeous.
the outfit at the same time.
I got all excited about it too. Check it out.
Yes, 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 yes. I approve. I approve.
So we're just moving on to this final gameplay of the video. Here you are going to see an interesting first drop. We're going to give an example of someone who doesn't use the equipment to their advantage. You're about to hear me get pinged by a sensor dart. Listen closely. That chirping sound you hear is the sound of a sensor dart that somebody can visually see me on their radar exactly where I am on the map. And I've been sitting there for minutes. This guy hasn't approached me, so I just get kind of tired of it and parkour my way over to him, trying to make the push. This guy just never made use of the extra information of the sensor dart. He let it expire. I try to push him some more, but actually I hear some footsteps down below. And go for this sneaky little drop kill here. Got this guy, but the person I was trying to push on the roof knows I'm down here, heard me kill this person, tries to get me. He's going to throw some shots, throw a grenade at me, but I'm going to get back inside the building. And this is a really funny situation. You're about to hear kind of some extra footsteps, some gunshots, and a scuffle happen upstairs.
Ooh. Oh, somebody knocked that guy up there.
Looking up at that kill feed, I saw the fact that the guy upstairs got knifed by somebody else. Just context clues. I heard the scuffle happen. I heard the body go down. I heard the zipper from the bag open. And so I was easily able to run upstairs and third party that kill situation and get myself an easy kill. Moving on. Here in this next one, I saw somebody drive up with this truck and run away from it, so I know he's around here somewhere, but he's gone up the hill, and he's starting to shoot at me, and I try to get some information. Information is key. There, I see his gunshots. I know he's up around there somewhere, and I'm going to jump. And there he is. I see him. Using my position behind cover to get awesome shots off on him.
Nice try, buddy.
In order to get a nice easy kill. And then I'm going to actually pick up a trauma kit off this guy, which allows me to secure the final victory. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the extra health from that trauma kit. Here I am, I'm moving towards this final area here at Turbine, and I actually see somebody across the way make a really bad move. I see him, and he just posts up inside this spot. And so I rush my happy little booty right on over there and toss a cluster grenade right at him. And he didn't have enough time to get away, got himself blown up, and that's actually the last kill I get this game. I don't kill anybody else the rest of the game. That's right. The circle gets him. One of the other premier pieces of equipment that you can pick up in this game for enhanced mobility is the grappling hook. It allows you to reach areas normally inaccessible through your normal motion kind of toolkit. Running and jumping and such, and so I grapple myself up on top of this building and, basically wait the circle out. Sorry, not sorry. Totally not afraid to say it. Not ashamed at all. I out-health everybody. If somebody else had, the stupid grappling hook, they would have been able to get up here and get me, but nobody did. And so I was able to secure this victory without having to kill anybody else. Just camping up on the rooftop. Sorry, not sorry. So, recapping here. Positioning. You want to be on the skinny side of the circle, not the fat side of the circle. You want to keep an eye out for opponents, like I've talked about in my other videos. Use the sound cues to your advantage, like I talked about in this video. Pay attention to things like your kill feed to understand what's going on in the game around you. When your opponents and enemies die, if they're in a third-party situation, and knowing when to push those enemies. And then just in general, making use of your equipment and perks, because you're going to kick yourself in the butt if you go to the final fight and you have a stack of equipment and a stack of perks that you didn't use that could have helped you secure the victory. So now here I am going to end this video on a sad note. Actually, this is going to be my final Call of Duty Blackout tips and tricks video because, to be completely honest, I'm kind of done with this game. I haven't played it a whole lot. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these winning gameplays are really old from before the spring update. The map actually looks different, has a different, like, it's kind of sunset vibe now. I've been playing a whole lot of Apex Legends, and I'm just in love with this game. I love the movement capabilities. I love the different characters. I love the different parts that make it a better battle royale, like the pinging system, and the way you can respawn. And there's a whole lot more I could say about this game. But we've reached the end of this video. If you want to see that Apex Legends content, please keep an eye out on the channel. Like, share, subscribe. I'm Meaty Yogurt, and I'm out. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.